Cops investigating this crime should have a relay station set up. It'll look like a mobile satellite dish, probably on a rooftop. I'll be at a disadvantage if I can't tap into the cops' communications. I should hack their mobile relay station.
Rubio, what's your 20?
On the balcony for a smoke with a menace.
Those men on the balcony, that could be my way in.
Shut case. Penguin murdered Black Mask and his lady friend. We found the bastards, stuck a little fingerprints
Right by the body.
Yeah, we got Penguin now. Like to see him squirm out of this one.
Take him out!
Police believe Penguin murdered Black Mask. But why would he send me here if he was the killer? It doesn't add up. This crime took place days ago. The fire and the exposure to the elements make identifying the victims difficult. The male victim is wearing a black mask, but I can't positively identify him as Roman Sionis without a DNA analysis. Something I can't do in the field. I can identify the female victim based on her fingerprints. Tiffany Ambrose, Roman Sionis' girlfriend. Or one of them at least. She was no angel. Long list of priors, but nothing to indicate she was the target here. The fire spread as a result of a Molotov cocktail thrown into the room. It may have been intended to destroy evidence. The shallow trajectory of the bullet suggests the shooter could be someone of Penguin's height. But the grooves on the floor suggest that the victim was killed by someone leaning back in a chair. This bullet was fired from a revolver. Ballistics analysis indicates a low angle of trajectory. The shooter could have been someone of Penguin's height, but the pattern in the gunpowder residue suggests the bullet was actually fired by someone lying on the ground. These fingerprints are a match for the Penguin, but they're on top of the soot from the fire. The cops were right. Penguin was in the room, but these prints prove he was here after the murders were committed. If he didn't kill Black Mask, who did? The only thing I know for certain is that Tiffany's shooter was lying on the floor. But why? These white streaks are shoe polish. Whoever shot Tiffany was being dragged along the floor. Besides the victims, there were two other people in the room. Tiffany's shooter, and whoever was dragging the shooter. The location from which the male victim was shot may tell me more. The DNA here doesn't belong to either of the victims. Whose is it? The fight broke out when someone startled the shooter. It's not clear who won the fight. It could have been either one of them. I should review the evidence to see if I can learn anything more about either the intruder or the shooter. Fabric analysis indicates the intruder was wearing a white suit or sport jacket. This fabric swatch could help identify the intruder, but I still can't identify the male victim's shooter. There's one impact area I haven't checked for clues. This DNA is from the female victim. The level of oxidation suggests it's been here for several days. If I review the evidence, I may be able to find out what she was doing when she was attacked. She was sending text messages to Roman Sionis about someone named the Joker. Someone killed Black Mask, but this crime took place several days ago, and I saw Black Mask earlier tonight. The only answers I have raise more questions. Who is the Joker? Was he the killer here? Or is he one of the assassins? I have a body, an unknown shooter, and an unknown assailant who attacked the shooter. I need to match the DNA samples against the records in the National Criminal Database to identify who was in the room. Alfred, I need access to the National Criminal Database.
Well, the only way to do that would be to infiltrate the Gotham City Police Department.
Then that's where I'm going.
Sir, you'd need to physically hack into their servers. If you insist on doing something that foolish, you'll need a powerful, non-lethal weapon. I recommend coming back here to pick up your concussion detonator.
Not a bad idea.
Come in, 8-2.
Welcome home, sir. The concussion detonator is on your workbench. Remember, if you use that instead of your fists, you'll do less lasting damage to those police officers and civil servants.
Noted.
Well played, sir. You stopped the electrocutioner with a single strike.
I just used his arrogance to my advantage. A textbook move a child could have avoided.
True, but I doubt the rest of them will go down as easily.
If they do, we'll be eating that Christmas ham sooner than you think.
Sir, a question. Since when did masks become de rigueur for aspiring crime lords?
Come in, 8-2. Dispatch, Delta 4-4. Can you rate Delta 8-2?
Stand by. 544. Delta 8-2. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, come in. Delta 8-2, report. Delta 4-4, no response from 8-2. Please proceed inside to confirm 8-2 status.
10-4, dispatch.
Nice, relaxing Christmas Eve. After what Sionis pulled at Blackgate, not a chance.
Hey, I want to see this! Ah, yeah, baby! Please! I'm tapping out! Don't hurt me!
What do you want? What happened to Brian Murphy?
We had a deal. He gave me the account numbers. I faked being a client and cleared out the account. In exchange, he gets a cut. It's a con I run 100 times. But then he starts to get nervous, tries to back out.
So you threw him off a roof?
I couldn't risk him warning the bank or going to the cops. I had to protect my interests.
And how'd that work out for you? Oh.
I need any unassigned unit for special assignment. Stand by.
Take that freak! Get down! I got just the thing to fix it! This ain't over yet! I had it!
Here's what I'm thinking. We grab ourselves a scanner and figure out where the assassins are. So we can make sure we're nowhere near them? No, so we can move in after they're done fighting. We're after Batman. Right? Which means they're gonna be following them, and that means every time they trash a place, free crap for you and me. What about the cops, though? They'll lock up the area. Nah, they gotta stay on top of the assassins, too, just like the
Here we
Batman.
go!
There's a fight! Let's go join the party!
You're a man!
I've planted 3 bombs where Gotham's corruption is at its strongest.
hack a safe?
You ain't supposed to be here. I can explain.
You're drawn to me. Go on, admit it. Like little moths to the light. Lay it on over. You want to know what I'm selling? And if you don't,
We gotta shut him down to shut him up.
you can't shut
Otherwise...
me up any more than you can the billboards, or the branding on your clothes, or the fly. I've planted 3 bombs wires that live. The streets, or the sound bites that clog the air. I'm in your face. I'm in your head. Just like them.
Little League.
No one's gonna believe this!
Penguin's guys were doing a deal in Jezebel Plaza when the bats showed up. Didn't end too well for him. Think that stuff's still there? We should take a look. And too late. Swat beat it. Damn, those are good. Yeah. GCPD radios in for someone to secure the scene, right? So these guys roll up in a van, pack up the stuff, and bang. They're not bringing them back to the evidence locker. Hell no. They'll keep the best gear for themselves and sell whatever's left. Probably back to Cabo. Working SWAT sounds like a pretty sweet gig.
Guys are in trouble! I got kids!
Considering giving Gordon a job. This could be bad. Bad for him, maybe. There's no way the police upstairs will support it. Then who's it gonna be? My money's on James Grogan. He knows the rules. Hell, you wrote half of them. Grogan's shady. Even by the usual standards. You wanna get stuck with Gordon, then? Hell no. What about someone like Brandon? It's not a bad idea. Penguin's got muscles, but up against Black Mass troops? I don't know. This guy's got resources.
Master Bruce, guards have been doubled at police precincts since Loeb's murder. You'll need to find a way to sneak in that won't attract attention. Otherwise, you'll never make it to the server room.
Understood. Thanks.
Don't have to do it!
Then some monster in a cape drops him from a building, and a Christmas tree breaks his fall, and one of his own thugs walks
I'm blinded! Whoa!
No way you walked away from that! You had to feel that pretty good. Come on, you bumps, let's find him!
That must have got him. Grenade out! Who's that? I got him! Either dead or real banged up. Take cover! Take cover!
I got this door!
Smoke! Need backup!
Ah!
I got a face full of smoke! Tango's still up!
You should have turned yourself in when you had the chance. All right, boys. Let's get this trash